Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Zoe and I love to crochet and basically as many hobbies as possible. Now enough about me, let's get to you guys. So I heard you guys wanted to learn how to crochet. Well, I got news for you guys. You guys won't be able to crochet, like good crochet, if you don't watch my videos and follow along. Knee slapper. So, anyway, that was awkward. I'm going to teach you guys through this episode and the rest of the episodes in this series that I'm doing how to crochet. Basically, any stitch that you guys are going to need for most projects out there. Now, this video will be a bit longer because I'm also going to tell you guys what materials you guys are going to need. Now, if in the following projects you will need any more materials, if it's in a different video, I will in that video tell you guys what material you guys are going to need. So, without further ado, let's go and have a look at the projects. Okay, so for the material lists, the main thing that you're going to need, which I don't actually think you can make crochet without it, is yarn. As in yarn, like this. Now, there is one thing you guys need to know. Well, maybe more, but I'm going to show you guys one or two things that you guys are going to mainly need. To start, please do not, if this is your first time, like absolute beginner, not refreshing crochet or something, do not pick black yarn or neon colored yarn, because some time back I had to crochet a neon yellow bag for my mum, and me being kind of a professional crocheter, it hurt my eyes to have to look. Okay, so I've got the yarn and I've got the hook, and for this first step, which by the way, there are many different ways on how to do this. I'm going to teach you guys how to do the slip knot, which for this method you won't need your crochet hook yet. So if it's almost at your house, don't worry because you won't need it, and you probably won't need it for the chains as well if you choose to do my second method. So, like I taught all the people that I have taught, which is quite a lot, you want your ball of yarn on your right, and you want to have the tail, which is this part. This is the tail, this is the ball of yarn. You want this to be fit on your left side, like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make a loop, and I'm going to do it really slowly. A loop, and I suggest, since you're a beginner, you want the loop to be quite big. Now, I'm going to hold it up just so you guys can see, but if you're a beginner, this I don't suggest doing this, but basically you want the yarn connected to your ball of yarn to be on top of the yarn tail, like this. I'm going to do it again really slowly again, once more for you guys. So you grab it with your fingers and you twist it and you make a big loop like that. Then what you're going to do, and this, if you want to do this, you can place your finger lightly just so it holds that where the two bits cross. You can hold it, then you get your loop and you gently fold it over the tail. Now, if you have a look here, it kind of looks like an eyeball with a very small pupil. So what you want to do is all of this on the table to make life easier. You want to get your pointer finger and your thumb and pick up the middle string, the string inside the circle. And you can pick it up without this going like all over. And with your hands, with all your fingers, you want to hold the tail and the yarn connected to the ball together like this. Hold it quite tight, because what you're going to do with the loop is just pull. And you can just do what I just did just to make sure it's secure. And that is a slip knot. Now I'm going to do it again. a bit quicker this time for you, and you can go back and put the video in slower just so you can watch me. So you want to grab the loop, fold it over, remembering big loop, and this yarn is over it. And then fold over the tail like so. There we go. Grab the middle one, hold these two, and pull. Now I know there's going to be some people saying, well, does it matter if the tail yarn... I don't know what's happening to the sound, but basically I was saying here that depending on which way you did it, if you did the thing on top or the other way, it would change which string would you would be able to pull to make the loop smaller, which makes the other thread, the yarn bit, the bit that makes the loop bigger. That's basically what I was trying to say. And also I just wanted to say that for beginners, which I will show you here, I don't know if it'll show, but you want it to be quite a big, not a big space, but you want it to not be snug on the crochet hook so that you have like some space to do the chain, so it isn't very tight to do all of that. Okay, one last thing. There are two ways of holding your hook. One is the way that you hold your knife, like when you're cutting things. And the other one is the way you hold your pen when you're writing. Now, either way that feels best for you, you do need to make sure that your pointer finger, or at least a finger, it's best to use the pointer finger, but that it can lightly so you can hold your finger on top of the yarn so it doesn't like fly off if you try to do like a chain or whatever. It'll just make your life way better. This is also my preferred way to hold the yarn, so I put it in my 4 fingers, then I hold it in between those 2 fingers, or most of the time I put it in between my middle finger and my pointer finger, which is easier for me. Okay, so now you want to yarn over, which is back to front, not front to back, like it's showing here. So back to front like that, and you don't want it really tight, and you don't want it really loose to the point where you can't control it. You want it just slightly snug, and then you're going to twist your hook facing you and grab the first loop that is on the closest to the hook. And as I'm showing here, you pull it through the slip knot, and that's your first chain. Now there is a second way of doing it, which I taught all my friends, is basically you get the back loop and you pull it, basically you pull it over the hook. So you want the hook facing up, and you want to hold down both of the yarn, the one connected to the ball and basically the chain that you're making, and as you can see, pull it over the hook. And basically this is the way that I learnt how to do it, as long as I said, and as well other people, as I said, because it was really hard for me to just pull the hook through the loop, probably because I was doing it a bit too tight, but I did not know that at the time. So I suggest you do these not too loose, but a bit looser than the ones I am doing here. And here I'm just showing you what would happen if you do it too tight, that's what it looks like. And I'm showing you here that it would be quite hard to get into it. Now this one was easy. It's just, for me, it's just because I didn't tighten it enough. Like some people that I've seen, they've done it really tight that it's so close to looking like a knot. So here I'm showing you an example that some people that I saw, they did for some reason they did some really big ones. in between some normal-ish ones, and then they did gigantic ones like I'm trying to show here. And basically in a project you will not be able to work making anything with these types of chains, so just make sure that your tension is right. And some people prefer to hold their yarn slightly differently on their left hand, like they decide, like I'm showing here, with their pointer finger up. And if you want to invest in this, you can buy like a tension ring to help with your tension and make sure that the chains are not too tight, not too loose, and that they're just right. Kind of quoting from Goldilocks here. And now I'm showing you guys here what you can do if you decide to keep your first chain and you don't want it to like unravel and you want to cut it. So here I'm just doing a couple of example chains here, just some random ones. I didn't count it. And basically with your hook or even with your fingers, you pull quite a big loop to the point where it doesn't unravel unless you pull the yarn out from the ball. And then you just grab your yarn, your scissors, which I had to go do, which I found in my room here. And basically what I did was here, as I'm showing you, I've got the yarn, and you don't want to cut it too long. You kind of want to cut it to like 1 or 2 inches from the big loop that we just made. You can use any scissors that you want. I just got the random ones that, as I said, I found. And this is one of the most satisfying things to do. Just put your hook in the big loop. And all you got to do is just pull the hook up just like it shows here. And that is really nice. But just to make sure your chain is secure, you want to tug at it quite hard at the end. Yeah, like that. not like that like me, but yeah. Basically, so it creates a knot so it won't unravel. And that's basically your chain there. Hey guys, sorry, I forgot to show you guys the second method to chaining without a hook. So what you want to do is make your loop bigger, and you're going to have to feel around for which one makes the loop bigger. Oh dang it, that makes the other one smaller. So you just want to pull it and make it as big as you can. I'm going to have to redo this slip knot because it was really not working. Okay, so you want to make it quite big, and what you want to do is put these 2 fingers in, and the yarn connected to the ball, you grab it and pull it through. Now you're going to keep pulling really slowly until it reaches the right size of chains, kind of like this, if I can twist it right, kind of like this. But as a beginner, I would suggest you make chains a bit bigger than those, so you can learn how to do single crochets and a bunch of different stitches on there, kind of like this size. And then you're just going to keep going until you get the desired amount of chains. And once this loop gets way too big, all you do is just pull the yarn connected to the ball and just continue, really. And you keep going and keep going until, as I said, the desired length. Okay, so well done for learning how to make a slip knot and chain. Now, next up will be how to make a single crochet stitch and a slip knot stitch. And don't forget to like this video, write down in the comment section below anything that you want, whether it's questions or compliments or anything. I will love your messages. Comments. And share this video with people who you know would like to learn crochet, or even to yourself. Share it to yourself. Oh well. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, because you clicked this video, you watched it, we know you liked it, and subscribing won't hurt you, and it definitely will not hurt me. In fact, it will make me very happy. And subscribing to me will make sure that I can make these videos for you guys. It's mainly just for you guys and just fun for me, so you guys can learn and become good crocheters, if not better ones than me, and go on to make really great things that I would love to see and know what you guys are making. And if you crochet already, also in the comment section below, please tell me what you're making for inspiration so that I might make it in the future. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!